Okay, various says customs. Today we're going to have a look at a cheap camera that we brought a little while ago from Banggood. We decided to pick up a cheap camera hoping that we'd use it on a car and sort of bash it, not sort of worry too much about wrecking it. A little bit about the camera. It's rated for a 4K resolution at 30 fps, 2.7K at 30, 1080p at 60, and it also does 720 at 120 fps. And it comes in a few different colours. It's a pretty basic camera. It's got Wi-Fi, so hooked up to an app. We tested that, it worked out fine, but sort of didn't really need it for what we were using it for. So we took a couple of photos, and these are sort of comparison between their camera and just our normal cheap Android phone. As you can see, it's quite fisheye view compared to a normal phone. And then we did a side-by-side video. As you can see, the action cam's quite choppy at 4K 30 fps. So then we strapped it to our RC car and ran it. Now, while the video wasn't actually too bad, it was quite choppy because of course it doesn't have an inbuilt gyro like a GoPro or anything. But the microphone was terrible. As you can hear, it was constantly peaking out the whole way time. So once again, this was inside its casing as well, which probably doesn't help the echo noise. But it was a lot better once we actually managed to get the car onto something a little bit more smoother surface. So we took it to the drift track, and we just followed a couple of cars around just to see what it was like. This was at night, so it was under fluorescent lighting. Once again, the videos, I mean, it's not terrible. The camera was $60 to buy, so you sort of expect it. It was much better on here. This is straight off the camera. We haven't adjusted any of the colors. We haven't adjusted the sound. The sound's a lot better. But as soon as it started breaking into wheel spin, you started to get the real high peaks, and you just couldn't hear anything. So once again, you know, we weren't expecting a lot for $60, but it depends on what you really want it for. If you want to take a camera away on holiday, nice, bright, sunny, outdoor shots, it is waterproof with its casing, which is probably what it's more suited for, more so than low light situations and moving like this. So we tried a time-lapse mode on one of our 3D prints. It actually wasn't too bad. Probably more what we end up using it for opposed to putting on RC cars, because the quality is not quite where we want it. But if you guys wanted to pick this up, these are $60 from Banggood. You know, they're a cheap camera. If they get stolen, they get lost, they get damaged, it doesn't really matter. At $60, you know, they're worthwhile. We actually managed to put a 256 gig SD card in it, which they're meant to only be rated for 128, but it read fine, and there was no dramas there. So if you guys want to pick it up, links in the description to pick one up from Banggood. Awesome amount of accessories you get with it compared to a GoPro, which is a plus. So if you guys pick one of these up, just let me know how you get on. Till the next video, have a good one.